This was the adoring morning. I was traveling the long path of solitude to Master Peter Wang's Temple of Serenity. A glorious place where I would complete my search for inner peace and prosperity among the planets of fine arts and literature. Then suddenly during my travels I stumbled across a dead man. He was quite long in the posterior and had an empty look to him, completely to the dead. Or perhaps because he was a Mormon. His tongue was slightly exposed, showing the tender taste buds of his soul. I called upon my faithful and notorious steed, Achilles, Archimedes, John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. He was a falcon with a heart of gold and wings of flame.
Achilles, come to me! Achilles, soar like wildfire! Achilles, vámonos! Achilles! 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 Achilles!
I pointed him to the correct destination. A master of his craft, he carried corpses away to the Neverland so his soul would be at ease. I felt a fear come over me, a kind of fear unlike any other fear, but the same fear we all know and fear. I realized then that this corpse was no stranger to me. His empty eyes, luscious lips, were that of a man I knew. I felt a fear come over me. A man! I spilled his blood! It was me! I was his dreadnought. I have committed an unforgivable act. I have killed my son. He was my son. He was my son, Lincoln Log, predecessor of my kingdom of log folk. Knowing what I now know, I decided that I was unworthy of Master Peter Wang's gifts and hopped onto the nearest portal. Where it led? Well, that's a story for another day.
Next time on the Nugget.
Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife who couldn't take her.